Hello everyone, welcome. It's Monday evening and tonight we're going to be doing a Bordeaux, okay? We're doing a Chateau German, okay? It's a 2014, it got 90 points from Wine Enthusiast, okay? And also Wine Spectator gave it, which is excellent. I mean, to get a 90, and this bottle sells for $14, okay, for a Bordeaux blend. Okay, it's a Grand V, Grand Vin, and it's bottled. We mentioned the other day when you see Mission Bouteille means everything's bottled. The red writing in here. Usually do it in red. And sometimes we'll do it cross. It's by means it's bottled, grown, pressed, fermented, everything done right out at the chateau. Okay. And down below here, you'll see where it says, what they do is they do the region, or right from the region or the sub-region, they'll have it here. Now this used to be called before 2009, they changed it in 2009. This region would be, you'd say, Côte Castellone. Now you say Castellone de Bordeaux, okay? So they put Bordeaux in it, and they made the regions a little bigger. Not bigger, but they combined a couple of them. This is on the right off the river, okay? This is right off the river that runs down. It's the Dordogne. The Dordogne River comes down, and this is on the bank, okay? So you have the left bank and the right bank, okay? Now, the weather on this wine, we talk about weather and we talk about soils, okay? Just in this one vineyard, this vineyard's about 135 acres. They own 5 vineyards. This family's been doing wines for over 200 years in the same region, okay? Now they have 5 wineries, okay? And it was Alan Dubert and his wife Bernadette been doing it for decades. Now their 3 daughters take care of all the winemaking, marketing. One does winemaking, one does marketing, one does management of and they have 5 different wineries now. They produce maybe 12 different wines, 14 different wines. And that Bordeaux region, this is the northeast Bordeaux region. That's mostly the premier grape. There's going to be the Merlot, about 70% Merlot, which this wine is going to be 70% Merlot. This wine's 70% Merlot. This is going to be 20% Cabernet Franc and 10% Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay, now the different grapes that grow, like the Cabernet Sauvignon, will grow better down by the Dordogne River. You're right at the riverbank, okay, and the soil there is going to be mineral and granularly, okay? What we talked about, the river basin soil, that alluvial soil, right, where it gives you that, it's a coarses, ancient rock, and it gives you a lot of minerals and a lot of structure to the wine. Up top, if you're more towards the plateau, because in this region, when it runs off, it might run off 400 feet. A little higher, the wine won't be it will be a little more smoother, but won't sit. This you might want to sit for 2 months or 2 years. You might want to sit this for 2 years. This came out in 14. You probably didn't want to drink this till 18, okay? Just because, and you want to finish this bottle by 24, 23, 24. Usually 8 to 10 years on these blends, okay? So, and it's a premier, but it's not a large tanny wine. This wine's made and produced to sell. They're price-structured wines. And this is right next to Saint-Emilion. Saint-Emilion makes some of my favorites. I mean, Pichon Lawn is like, Pierre Lachine. Certain wines I just love from that region, okay? But they're more expensive. This wine's $20. You buy one of those other wines, they're $80. And you can hit a 9-iron to get the ball right there, by close. The guy's been making wines for 200 years. He knows what he's doing. And what they do is they use, this is going to, where I read, it's got to be, if it's right off the Dordogne River, you're gonna have that mineral. And when you taste a Bordeaux, when you'll see sometimes people whatever it's got a Bordeaux taste. As soon as you smell a Bordeaux, you can put blindfold on, you know it's a Bordeaux. You know, and you taste it, you got that structure, the earth, you know, it's when we say earth, it's more mineral. I like the word mineral more than earth. Okay. Now, and in 2014, okay, they had more rain, the left bank, okay, got a little less rain than the right bank. This is a right bank wine, okay. This is by Pomerol, Saint Emilion, and but it was but it was a good spring, and it was a humid summer. But because of the drainage, if it has good drainage and it's down by the river, it saves the wine. Okay, the wine was able. The drainage is everything. Because if you're in clay and you get rain, then you're bad. Okay, well, you're not bad, but it's a lot harder. Okay, you might get lucky, but you're much better with well-drained soils. Okay, and the river-based soils, because it drains right out. It doesn't. We'll see. There shouldn't be any must in this wine. Okay. Now, one thing to look when you're doing wines, like this weekend, I can't go shopping, right? So I call over to White's Liquors, and White's Liquors is one of my favorites in Montauk. You know, and Tom, who runs that store, has been there for years, knows his wines. He's got great French selection. He's got Argentina, he's got all the country, he's got everything. He's very well versed too. And he's price point. You know, you want a $200 bottle of wine, he's got it. $300, you want a good $10, $12, $15. I called Tom up and said, Tom, do me a favor. Give me like 8 wines, around 15, 18, 20, $10, whatever. Like the wine I had last night, that white, $11. This wine here is $14. It's a 90, you know, Wine Spectator. It's not wine 90 by somebody, you know, it's the wine enthusiast, the Wine Spectator, you know. So you get the right store and, you know, you can learn stuff, you bounce things off, you know. I've always shopped 4 or 5 different stores. Like I just started one in North Bamberg, the guy opened a couple of years ago by Pestosa. Very sharp. You know, the guy's, he's sharp, he has good people. You know, if you get the right people and and you get the right staff that love wines, and they're not doing it, you know, because they're doing it because they love wines, then you do it. Like Amagansett Wines and Liquors, fabulous for years. Young's Liquors. And, you know, there's different places that are very good, you know. Montauk, we're blessed to have what we have out there. He's good. Also knows his jazz music. I don't know what jazz music. He's good at jazz music. Now, let's see what we got here. You can smell it. Bordeaux. Put the blindfold on. Structure. It's got the tannins. You know, it's got nice tannins. It's got berry. It's got berry and it's got vanilla. Wish I had a little chocolate. I don't smell chocolate, but I got my blackberry. You know, if I had my chocolate, I'd have the triplet aqueduct, but I got berries and vanilla. Nice, not chewy. Almost, you could almost say chewy. I wouldn't say chewy, but it's got texture to it. You know. So when they say this, you know, when you say chewy, sometimes it's texture. This has texture. Yeah, it's texture, it's balance. Yeah, it is. You know, but it's not. I mean, it's very good flavor. It's interesting. It works to the front and goes right to the back. It's not a long finish, but it's a good wine. Nice ruby color, right? Medium body, not overpowering. You know, delicately rich, if that's a possibility. Now this should do with meats, roast beefs, roast lamb, rack of lamb. I throw a good, you can give me a good sharp cheddar with this. Give me a cheese, you know, maybe even a piece of chocolate dark. This is a nice wine. So, you know, we get back to it. Location, weather, 200 years knowing what they're doing. She has 3 daughters in it doing it. His wife and him did it for decades. They know what they're doing. You know, they expanded. They bought a couple more vineyards 30 years, 40 years ago. You know, it's amazing how you can go from country to country. And when you get down to it, it's generational. The good vineyard, we got a couple good vineyards out east, 1, 2, that we know, generational, becoming generational. And that's, and we're young. I mean, we're 40 years out here, 30. It's not even, it's a starter kit. It's a kickstart. You know, these guys 200 years, 300 years. World wars, everything, and they got through it. Now, listen, everybody have a good night. This is one you should look up, 2014. We might have to make a list, because this is a nice Bordeaux. You know, people come over, and you got to drink this the next couple of years, okay? So you buy this, $14 a bottle. People come over and say, I got a nice Bordeaux. Take the 90 off and see what they think. Don't let them see the 90. Then they'll, you know, messes up their, they'll think right away it's good. Let them tell you it's good, okay? So, and this is done oak barrels. He does them up to 2 years in oak, okay? Hand picks, de-stems them, presses them gently, puts them to bed, okay? And it's the right bank. Bank at the right bank, okay? So everybody take care, have a great night, and let's not forget all our heroes out there, okay? Okay, let's take a hat off to them, toast them, okay? And the champagne will come, not now. Matter of fact, champagne sales in France are down 75% because there's no reason to be drinking champagne right now. We're not supposed to be celebrating. But wine sales are up. So listen, take care, have a great night, and pray for those and that do everything for us, from the guy delivering your mail to the guy driving the truck, and especially the heroes, okay? Your cops, your firemen, your hospital workers, okay? Take care. Your doctors, your nurses, the staff at the hospitals, the administration. Man, they just need a break. It's tiring. Okay, take care. Wash your hands, stay distance, and twirl that glass for 20 seconds. I'll see you and good night.